This is the future. Human error.
Okay, so before we begin this video, I would like to announce the winner of the Octavia Prime Access giveaway. The name of the winner is the Poetic Banda, and I already sent a message to your email regarding on what are the details I need to claim your prizes. Take note that I only need your in-game name and as well as the platform you are playing to receive the Octavia Prime Access. Please do check your email right away to receive your prize. Congratulations to the lucky winner. And for those who did not win, don't feel disappointed as we will be doing more giveaways soon on this channel. So stick around, and enjoy the content. So it looks like we are right in our most recent video that the Subsume ability for aid will be Gloom. We have talked about how powerful this ability could be in the hands of other frames, but we didn't get to discuss specifically combos that you should look forward to with Gloom. We will discuss that in this video, and I'll share with you one by one why I consider each Gloom frame combo to be fun and crazy. But first, there are a few details that you must know about this ability, that you might have missed during the dev stream. First off, the radial wave of the ability pulses out at a speed of 2 meters per second, beginning from 4 meters then expands up to 16 meters. This could be increased by range mods, but we should be mindful of the delay. It seems that the way it works is like Nova's antimatter drop wherein there's a delay on how far it expands. Possibly, adding more range would make the ability more effective as its initial reach will be further. What we don't know, however, is if this ability will work just like antimatter drop wherein affect enemies behind walls and obstacles. Also, the energy drain is quite fast, amounting from 5 to 10 energy per second. I think it would be like Valkytie's Exalted Claws, which increase the energy drain the longer it's active. You would need a lot of decent efficiency and duration in your build to counter the energy drain of this ability. The upside is, enemies within reach of the aura will suffer from 60% reduced action speed, whilst allies within gain 5% lifesteal for damage dealt. We don't know yet if the action speed reduction and lifesteal are already at cap, or can we push it further with power strength mods. But if we can, then it would take a lot of sacrificing mods in your build just to make this ability worth it in a specific Warframe. This only means that some of the Warframe combos that we've discussed on our recent Gloom video are out of the picture right now. I don't want you to waste materials in a Helminth combo that won't work in a real mission. However, rest assured that I will do a couple of experiments on the mentioned combos to somehow make them work. Helminth Gloom combos like Nova, Baruch, Sarin, Volt, Equinox, Loki, Zephyr, and Wisp could be challenging, but I'm not closing my door to possibilities of making it work since we do have stuff in the game like Arcane Energize which can take care of the energy drain. Like I've said, rest assured that I will be looking into this combo when Sevagoth'S arrives. But for now, let me share with you those Gloom combos that could possibly become meta with this new subsumed ability. First, I'm very intrigued by how this ability would work with Levos, who doesn't use energy, but cooldown mechanics on his abilities. If Digital Extremes forget that Levos exist, then we could see this Warframe infinitely using the Gloom ability. This will allow Levos to have decent survivability, and I'm planning to replace his Vile Rush with Gloom. Although I would end up losing the special casting feature of Levos, it's still a good trade-off in my opinion since you will get both lifesteal and crowd control. But like I've said, we still don't have a clue how Gloom will work with Levos. Maybe they will make it as a duration-based ability wherein it will last for an X amount of time depending on how much duration you will add on Levos. If that's the case, then Gloom is still a perfect fit for this Warframe. Then, next, it would also be great with Oberon. The lifesteal per hit will add to Oberon's survivability. Not to mention that he could also use this for supporting teammates on top of his renewal ability. It would also be a perfect solo setup with at least 145% range, 128% duration, 225% power strength, and 100% efficiency on your Oberon. Also, I would love to try this build with max range, and see how dumb enemies will be while both Hallowed Ground and Gloom are active. However, it would take some balancing in modding since it will need mods to get minimal energy drain, while not sacrificing duration too much. By the way, in terms of Gloom's energy drain, I will counter it with Rage and with the help of Arcane Energize. Moving on, I would love to see this ability in my Fast Boy Ghost. I will be replacing Thermal Sunder with Gloom, and the idea is to move faster and make the enemies slower. Max efficiency build won't be a problem with Gauss, since all of his abilities have very high duration even with max fleeting expertise in the build. But the question is, will I be able to sustain Gloom after spamming Mac Rush a couple of times? Arcane Energize would help, but I'm still having second thoughts about the Energize drain. Let's see what happens when I finally subsume Gloom to my Ghost. Also, I would still experiment Gloom with my Creeping Terrify Necros. Unlike Nova, Necros can somehow sustain Gloom with the help of his Desecrate ability. Adding Despoil and Equilibrium in the build would help in maintaining Gloom, but I would need to replace a mod in place of Primed Flow. Most likely, I would take out Adaptation in my build to include Primed Flow. I'm planning to do a Creeping Terrify, Despoil, and Gloom combo for Necros. I'm not actually doing this just for the slow stack effect, but remember that Gloom also has a lifesteal feature that will increase the efficiency of Desecrate while using the Despoil augment. Now, I don't know if this will work, but if the developer will allow Thurible to help regain energy while Gloom is active, then this could be an amazing skill for Harrow. However, it would be a very hard choice on what ability to sacrifice for Gloom, as all of Harrow's abilities are great and synergizes well with each other. Penance would be an option, since Gloom will somehow be global crowd control and lifesteal for Harrow, but you will lose the fire rate and reload speed buff. Also, you can replace Covenant with Gloom if you want to, but again, you will lose one of the best critical chance buffs in the game, and as well as the invincibility, which is quite useful in Harrow's arsenal. It would be a tough choice on what to replace, and I advise you to wait for my follow-up video about this so you won't waste those resources. There are a couple of Warframes that I have for a Gloom combo, but I'm still having second thoughts about it. Say, for example, subsuming this ability on Hildren to replace her fourth ability. But that would not be great if Gloom will be a shield drain ability for Hildren, as it will be hard to maintain this ability, and Haven. Trinity is also a promising prospect, as she got Energy Vampire to always have max energy to cast and maintain Gloom. But my Trinity build would have to change if I want Gloom to be in this Warframe. There are also tank Warframes like Naza which can equip Rage mod to regain energy and help maintain Gloom. But then again, I'm having second thoughts about it since it would require mod setup change to incorporate the Gloom ability on this frame. Also, I'm not quite sure yet what are the final mechanics of Gloom. So, all of these are just my theories for now. Who do you think will have the biggest benefit from the Gloom ability? I would like to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Next time, I will talk about the melee meta, and I will try to make you understand that melee is not the problem, and primaries are just weaker. I wasn't planning to do a video about this, but the amount of negative perception about melee in the game gave me the drive to somehow share my opinion about this topic. I'm a melee freak myself, and I would like to tell you my experience about it, what are the real problems I see about melee weapons, and share some of my opinions on how the developer can fix it. By the way, I would like to say sorry to my patrons, as in my past videos, you might not have seen the patron wall at the end of each video. It's because I have to delete the files and create the clip again since my antivirus wrongfully deleted all of the major Windows files. It's my fault for overdoing things, and I admit that I'm not good at computers. All I do is just play games and make videos, and I'm learning stuff about how my PC works. I'm sorry, but rest assured that I'm currently working on the clip and I will include it in my future videos soon. Thank you all for your love and support. Squad Leader signing off.
This is the future. Human error.